Hey, to all my girls and women out there, if you guys are having significant pain with intercourse, whether it's on entry or during intercourse, and it feels like there's also potentially something getting in a way, like there's a block, it feels like your partner's penis doesn't fit, or any type of penetration, it's just not happening because something's either stuck or too painful and stuck, then I want all of you guys to know that this is a legitimate issue and it is a physical issue, and no one should be telling you that this problem is in your head. Now, who am I? I'm Hina Chef. I am a pelvic floor physical therapist. I've been working on women and men actually for 21 years now. And our practice is called Rebalance Physical Therapy and Wellness. We're located in Philadelphia as well as on the main line in Narberth, Pennsylvania. And I'm sure just off the get-go, some of you are like, yes, I was told that this problem is in my head, or I went to my GYN and they basically said that I need to relax, I need to just have a glass of wine, or I need to stop having so much anxiety around this, and then maybe head therapy might be able to help. Now, possibly for some of you, head therapy might be able to help. However, a lot of this is actually a physical problem, and I'm going to tell you why, and especially for many of you young girls who I know, it's probably causing a lot of depression, I hate to say, in some of you who have attempted to have intercourse, and you're probably wondering what's wrong with me. Why are all of my friends being able to have intercourse and I can't, and everybody else is enjoying it and I'm not? And so I want you to know you're not alone. 30% of women in this world have an issue with what I'm going to be talking about, and they manifest in different ways. But there are so many of you, women and young women, and women who are all the way up until their 70s, who are actively sexual and are having problems. So I want you to know, first of all, you are not alone. So I'm going to tell you what the problem is. Now, most of the time when you go to a gynecologist, many times, and there are some amazing gynecologists out there that really understand this problem, so I don't want to knock all gynecologists, but for the majority, I've heard many, many, many times that their gynecologist just tells them, we don't know what it is. Or they tell them that this is the problem, but then they don't tell them what to do about it. So here is the anatomy of the saddle or the perineum area, which is the area where you have your rectum. This is where you have your, where you defecate or poop out. And then this is your this is the vagina opening, and then there is your urethra, which is what you pee out of. Now, when a gynecologist goes in, they go in and they check the tissue in and around the vaginal opening, as well as the internal part of the vagina, and they check the cervix, they check your ovaries, they check all of those things. And their main goal is to make sure there's nothing cancerous going on, there's no, fibroid type things, like all of these big medical things that might require more medical type intervention. But what many of them don't realize is there's a whole system of muscles that actually go through this area. And this musculature, okay, down here, all this red stuff that's in and around the vagina and the labia and all that kind of stuff, this is called your pelvic floor. And the pelvic floor musculature are muscles that you can't see on the outside, but they are basically just like any other muscles in the body. And these muscles can become tight, and they can then cause pain with anything entering into the vagina and coming out of the vagina. And this can also be accompanied by many other problems in the bladder, as well as in the GI system and the rectum that many of you guys may not be actually putting together. And so these muscles, if they become tight, can cause a real big problem, and it can cause everything from pain. Like, I've had women in our practice where we could not even insert a pinky, and even trying to use a Q-tip in this area was so painful. Okay, so it can be that extreme. And for some even experience just pain with wearing underwear. Just even that rubbing of the underwear can cause pain. And then for some of you, you feel like, okay, we can have intercourse, but it is just really, it feels like there's a block. It feels like I can't go through. It feels like my partner can only go a certain distance, and then it's like, it just doesn't go. For some of you, it's just pain, but it's deeper, or the pain causes like abdominal pain. So that is something that we often hear as well, is that it's not down here that hurts, but I get this severe abdominal pain. And weirdly enough, these muscles can actually cause pain that feels like it's in your ovaries or even in your abdomen. Now, I have been creating YouTube videos since 2009 where I have gone through, and you guys are more than welcome to watch all of my other YouTube videos, or you could just subscribe to our channel. But I have talked about a lot of these issues in depth in some of my other videos. However, I wanted to stop reiterating the same things that I was saying over and over again. And what we ended up creating is a link below that basically goes through a free 33-minute or 30-minute PowerPoint presentation on how a lot of things like low back pain, hip pain, buttock area pain, pain with sex, bladder issues, rectal issues, GI issues, how all of these things are interconnected, and how all of the other muscles in your body interconnect with a problem down here. And we created that because we felt like we've had such a big presence on YouTube now, and we've had so many people contact us that wanted to know more. And so we created that free PowerPoint. It's in the information box down below. And there is also a program that we created now recently due to the demand of people really wanting to know how they can start treating this themselves. And in addition, how to get additional help to help this area. And like I said, why believe me? Because I've been doing this for 21 years now, and we've treated thousands of women and men with problems in this area and helped them get back to a more happier, functional sex life where now you don't realize, it's not in your head. This is actually a physical problem that can be treated very successfully with the right type of treatment. So for all of you guys, any of the information that you needed below, we also do case management calls where we have video conference calls with people all over the world where we're talking to them about these specific issues and more, really pertaining to them, and give them our recommendations, give them appropriate referrals where they possibly need to see an expert in this area potentially. And then also how to navigate through our program that we have now created for all of you who are having this problem, and it's easy enough to do right out of your own home. So I hope this resonates with many of you who are having this problem, and you guys feel less anxious, less stressed, and more calm that there is someone out there that really understands what you're going through and that there is help. So have a great day. Take care.